information, visit Entergy.com. Entergy, the power of people.
Cowboys lead it 20-10. Kicking off to start the second half here. Blake Bursaday will tee it up at his 30. Cowboys will go south to north in the third quarter. That means the wind will be at their back. The wind seems to have calmed down a good bit here as we've gone past sundown. So they'll have the wind in the third quarter, what little is left. Bursaday's kick. No wind to go. 6 yards deep. Morris Crosby will field it there and take the knee. And that's the third touchback of the night for Blake Bursaday. First and 10 for Texas State from the 20.
Well, if we could get kickoff, extra points, and punting all together in one night, we got an all-American kicker, which he is. You know?
He is, yeah.
He is a good point.
All right, first down for Texas State. Bradley George will break the huddle, sending three receivers out to the right side. The tailback is Carrington Bush. George will set up under center. They'll reset into an I formation now. And a give to Bush right up the middle. Hit by Jackson and taken down for a loss. Jalen Jackson knocked him back from 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 13.
I think we just saw a little half-come adjustment right there. You know, whatever Richard was talking about with footwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what the coaches have been stressing to the defensive line, footwork.
Well, he's footwork.
Yeah. Grabbed him by the jersey, the tailback Bush, and dropped him for the 3-yard line.
Texas State could be doing too much on offense, trying to run the option, trying to be a pocket team, trying to do a lot of different things.
Play fake. George with time. Now under pressure. He'll throw it near side. It's caught by the tailback, who's taken down by Lindy at the 21-yard line. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain. It's going to leave them 3rd and 9.
You know what's funny about George? His best throws are off his front foot. He gets, you know, when he gets kind of hung up.
Get him just past the 20, so we'll still call it 3rd and 10. Texas State has gotten some 3rd and long converted in this game. See what they do here with 3 receivers stacked out on the left side. George in the shotgun. He'll roll left. He'll set up the throw on that side, and he will throw, and it's incomplete. Crosby was the intended receiver. Not sure if he'd have had the first down, if he'd have made the grab anyway, at about the 28-yard line. It's incomplete, and a punting situation for Texas State.
If I was the offensive coordinator, I wouldn't like that stack over there with the 3 wide receivers, because I can't tell what the secondary is going to do. You know, one guy's up there pressing, the other 2 guys are back. I don't know who's going to cover what.
Mm-hmm. So into punt is McDonald. He had a punt blocked in the first half.
No form. McDonald has no form.
Franklin at his 40 awaits the punt here.
He's a one-step punter.
He is. See? And there it comes, and it's a good punt. Wow. Carly Franklin will let this one bounce. He'll get it on one hop at the 15-yard line. He'll come up the near side, and he'll get the corner. He's to the 30, 35, 40. Cuts it up 45, midfield, and down at the 49-yard line. A great punt, and an even better return by Carly Franklin. He had to go get that one on one hop after it went over his head. And at the 47 of Texas State, first down Cowboys.
Without knowing anything about McDonald, I'd have to say the soccer kicker. Maybe an Irish soccer kicker. Yeah.
Maybe so.
Because he's a one-stepper, and we're just a step away from every punt.
First down post at the 47. 2 receivers out on the right side. The tailback is Bush behind Peru, and the pitch is to Bush right side. The hit back has good yardage up to about the 40-yard line, maybe into even the 39. It's going to be a 7, maybe even an 8-yard gain for Chris Bush on the toss sweep to the right side.
We don't have a Bush right.
Bush right is what I meant to say. As you probably guess. Yeah, those guys. Bobcats. Can't go wrong calling them the Bobcats. Right. 2nd and 3, just inside the 40. Lawrence Bush to the right side. Charlie Franklin to the left. Chris Bush to tailback behind Derek Peru. Give to Bush. He will swarm for about 4. That's going to be enough for a first down at the 36-yard line. And another train will come by.
You know, everybody that's in the McNeese family, which is a lot of folks in our city, if they would travel with us and see facilities like these Texas State's got their field house down in the end zone. Like, I mean, it looks like the Taj Mahal down there. Scott is trying to get Looney Tunes on our television.
Nick at Night is on 38, I believe, here, the Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
First and 10 Cowboys, leading 20-10. They're in the third quarter. Back to throw Farouk. Has time, throws near side deep. Franklin makes the grab at the 15, eludes the tackler, and scores the touchdown. Franklin with the reception from Farouk from 36 yards away.
All we got to say is Farouk don't stay down long.
No, he made a mistake at the end of the half, and he bounces right back with a long touchdown pass to Carly Franklin, and Franklin with a nifty move to avoid the tackler. So, the Cowboys lead it now 26-10. Extra point from Berthier upcoming. 36 yards is the TD. Franklin from Peru. Extra point try with Connor to hold. Up by Berthier, and it is good. 12:17 to go third quarter. Cowboys lead at 27-10. Back in 1 minute on the McNeese Sports Network.
Papa, it's time for Big All-Star Challenge.
That's right, Gabby. We're challenging all other dealers. This is the All-Star Challenge.
That's right. We're challenging those dealers on this new Yukon that's got that new flex fuel engine and gets great gas mileage. These new GMC trucks drive so smooth, even us girls love them.
And All-Star challenges all other dealers on the price of these new trucks and high trade-in dollars that never go down.
Hey, Papa, what's the trade-in for this?
We are professional grade.
Hi, I'm Philip Tarver for Lake Charles Toyota, inviting you to come in for a first-class shopping experience. We have a vast inventory and a professional sales staff to meet with you in a comfortable, open environment. Your service experience begins with a professional, courteous welcome and continues through valet delivery upon completion. Our unique amenities include complimentary beverages, child's play area, a large waiting lounge, and a gift shop and wireless internet. We all work very hard to give you the first-class service you're worthy of at Lake Charles Toyota, Gerstner Memorial, south of I-210, where we know you by your name.
Obviously, there was a lot of work done in that dressing room at halftime. They've come out thus far now. We don't have too soon. Thus far, they've come out and looked like $1 million. So they obviously got a lot of problems in what was settled in that dressing room, which is, get on the blackboard.
Now, we scored on our first possession of the ball game a touchdown and instantly gave 10 of it right back. So we'll have to be careful not to have another letdown after the big first drive. Berthier's kick is another booming kick that will send Crosby back deep, and he won't even attempt to grab this one as it will hit about 7 yards deep and go out of the back of the end zone. Another touchback for Berthier on the kick. Texas State starts first and 10 at their 20.
For a while, they were keeping stats on where he was kicking. He was averaging 65 yards a kickoff, which was to the 5. Now he's probably 75 yards,
Tonight, yeah.
So I don't think he's leg weary. There's not a lot of people in NCAA football that do both.
That do both. It's very rare. First down for Texas State from their 20. A receiver to either side. A pair of tight ends in the game now. A quick drop. A quick slant pass is caught. Cameron Luke with a reception down on his knees at about the 25-yard line. It's going to be a 4, maybe a 5-yard gain. We'll call it 5. And second down at 5. A little slant, but he was down on his knees when he made the grab, so no place to go.
I think it was really a curl where he wasn't going to complete the slant, and it was probably an adjustment to the route once they saw the coverage.
Inside the 25, second and 5. George is up under center now. Carrington Bush is the tailback, and they'll give it to Bush. He's hit behind the line and dropped for a loss. That was not Carrington Bush. Who was that with the ball? That's tailback number 3 for Texas State.
Oh, no.
Jamal Williams. Uh-oh, late flag?
I hope it's... He's probably going to call it on us, but the other guy wouldn't let go. Let's see how they call this one now. If they did, it's one of the retaliations.
Right.
But I would say they're guilty.
Personal foul against the Cowboys.
Yeah, see, that was a retaliation deal. The guy wouldn't let go.
So third, it would have been 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. Instead, it's going to be an automatic first down.
But, regardless, if you're going to be the champion, you don't retaliate.
Yeah, you can't.
I can, we might say, well, it's not that he's innocent. He just shouldn't have done it.
So to the 39-yard line goes Texas State. Would have been 3rd and 6 instead of 1st and 10 from the 39. Up under center, now backing out into a shotgun is Bradley George.
So you give him a 15-yard completion is what you did. An extra completion of 15 yards.
George now steps up under center for the first down play. Play fake. George rolls right. Sets up the throw and does, and out of bounds. Good pressure by Ryan Smith that time on Bradley George. George is forced to throw it ahead of his receiver and out of bounds up near midfield. 2nd and 10.
You know, Tom, that's what they're doing, that I said earlier. They got him under center to cut Smith's angle down. And because they got him under center, but they're throwing past him. You know, you'd ordinarily say, well, let's put him in shotgun because that sets him up. He's already set up. But that's a straight shot, too.
27-10 Cowboys, 11:18 to go, third quarter. George up under center, 2 receivers on the right side, stacked. Pair of tight ends in the game. George will pitch to Bush, playing the near side. Running room. Dragged down from behind at the 44 of the Cowboys. Once again, that was not Bush, but Jamal Williams on the carry. Williams is not even listed on my depth chart for Texas State, so I have to check the roster to see him, and he got a big gain. And now that penalty looks really big as there's the Cowboy 44 with a first down.
Well, just hard to say that we seem to be tackling a lot better. But, well, actually, he split those.
Yeah, he did. Good running room for Williams.
We don't need to let him back in.
Oh, I know it. Williams remains in the game as the tailback, a receiver to either side for Texas State. George steps up under center on first down. Tight end will move from right to left now. And it gives to Williams. No, George fakes, wants to set up a deep pass, and he will throw, and it's incomplete. Marcus Brown was the closest to it for anybody. Corey Scott, the wide receiver, was the intended receiver, but Marcus Brown had great coverage for the Cowboys.
Well, I tell you what, Smith may not have a sack the whole game, but he has made that quarterback throw to areas that the receivers hadn't got to yet.
That time, it was a circumstance where George, on the play fake, really didn't look at the coverage or down. He was going deep to that place. 2nd and 10 on the incompletion.
See, every time they throw, he's getting under the center. Nope, they handed off.
A give to Williams. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Pushed forward for about a yard. It'll be 3rd, 8 or 9 to go for Texas State at the 43-yard line.
So you would say that, well, why don't they run that play where the tight end goes all the way to the backside again? But that was on the goal line. You know you're going to get man. Now, if you don't get in the hand, you're in trouble if you're going to run that route. Because he's lost the tight end on the play side.
It is 3rd and 9. Ball at the Cowboys 43. 5 receivers in the game. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. George in the shotgun. He'll take the snap and he'll drop. Under pressure up the middle, he'll throw. Oh, he caught it at the 27-yard line. Making the catch is Corey Scott. Jackson had good pressure on Bradley George, but George stood tall and threw it over the middle. Scott made the grab at the 27, and it's a Texas State first down.
And you know, all of these are third down conversions.
Yeah,
too.
no.
Actually, one third down conversion was our 15-yard penalty, and that's something that's not going to like because you know how he emphasizes third.
So first down, Texas State at the Cowboys' 28-yard line. 9:47 left, third quarter. Cowboys lead it 27-10. George is up under center. A receiver to either side. Williams is the tailback. George back to throw. He will step up and he'll shuttle it to Williams, who makes the reception and got a few yards. He's at the 24-yard line. George pushed that one to his safety valve. Williams, the tailback, and Williams got to the 23. That's going to be a 5-yard gain.
Those tackles are doing a good job of working our defensive ends around George, and George is getting close to the line of scrimmage. He's staying up into the line of scrimmage and angle
in the pocket there. Yeah, their angles are bad to get to him. George on the shotgun now, 2nd and 5. Williams, the tailback, stands beside him. Cowboys jump, flag fly, free play. George will throw to the end zone, and it's incomplete.
That's John Madden and I both set these as a defensive lineman that jumps off sides right on front of the ball. John Madden was on it the other night.
And I think that will be enough for a first down for Texas State. Offside Cowboys. Penalty's a big part of this drive.
Yeah.
For the
Bobcats. Yeah, it's kept it alive. And if they get points out of it,
yeah,
it'll be penalties. So 20 yards at least.
And a couple of third down conversions for Texas State as well. So some of the things the Cowboys have been doing well in the little parts of the game, not quite as well tonight. Red zone offense, red zone defense. Third down efficiency, both offensively and defensively. Those have been terrific stats for the Cowboys so far.
One good thing about, say, having a 17-point lead is they may, on a fourth, say, well, we got to have 7 instead of 3. So rather than just coming out with points, we may get a 4th and short on a running play.
1st and 10. George, option near side. He pitches to Williams. Williams will get a couple. He's to about the 16-yard line as Alan Nelson makes the hit over here on the sideline. And we'll see
now that was a good play. What happens is you give the defense, you're going to have 2 or 3 things. And, of course, it's coordinated with the other folks. He can slow play. He can come get the quarterback. Or they can switch around, linebacker take the gap. But that time he slow played. He slow played, and by that time the free safety and all the pursuit was there. So consequently, it's a 1-yard gain, but it looked like it was wide open. So it was a slow playing.
2nd and 8, we'll call it. 2 tight ends, George under center. Back to throw, pump fake. Now it goes to the corner of the end zone. It is incomplete. Good coverage by the Cowboys. Another penalty. Walker over there for the post. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage or behind the line. We'll see what that call is.
Or over here on this sideline. It's thrown by this guy over here on the sideline.
At the 21-yard line. Texas State appears to be walking back, and they're talking to the Cowboys.
It's a spot penalty because he's leaving his... No, he's fixed play. That's right.
Ball was at the 17.
We're going to decline it. We're going to decline it.
Apparently so. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Ineligible receiver downfield.
That's a long down, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not.
So 3rd and a long 8 for Texas State.
Well, illegal forward passes.
Yeah, illegal forward passes.
Do that on purpose.
Correct.
Avoid losing stuff.
And a big 3rd down play here. George is up under center. Williams is the tailback. He's got a receiver on either side and now drops into a shotgun. Back to throw George. Over the middle, he will miss his intended target. Crosby, and it'll be 4th down.
Is it my eyes or something? They just sometimes seem like their receivers shut it down a little bit. But
yeah, maybe so.
Maybe it was it's overthrown, I guess.
I said Crosby. That was Luke, Cameron Luke. They will get into field goal formation here with McDonald to hold for Ireland on this try.
I tell you what's good, though, Tom, with Sam Houston coming up, is that I thought we played man. Our corners played receivers good tonight.
Yeah,
man,
so.
Good technique and just played them good.
A 33-yard attempt has plenty of legs from Ireland, and it's good. 27-13 our score. 7:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. Cowboys lead it, and we take a 1-minute timeout. Back in a minute on the McNeese Sports Network.
Transformer Sector 2.
Through wind and rain, storms and sunshine, we're always working hard to earn your trust and confidence. Always working hard to make a difference because we live here too. For service and information, visit Entergy.com. Entergy, the power of people.
A drive that was kept alive a couple of times by Cowboy penalties. Texas State comes out with 3 points. Andrew Ireland 33-yard field goal cuts the Cowboy lead at 27-13. 7:57 to play 3rd quarter. Cowboys will get the football back here with the 2-touchdown lead. Ireland will tee it up at the 30. He's kicking into the wind. It's not a strong breeze at this point. Oh, they're gonna try the onside kick.
We got the hand steam in there. They're not fooling anybody.
He's going to do the high kick, and it will be taken by Bourgeois, one of the up men, and Bourgeois will get some running room. Hey, he'll take it across the 40 to the 43.
I think that's a great job by us.
Yeah.
Because I would have never suspected onside, but Derek Brown and all the hand teams
you're right.
on the front line.
You got it.
So something spooks them to that.
And it was instead of the onside kick, it was the high pooch kick. That's the Bourgeois, one of the up men. The Sulphur native got it at about the 30 and spun away from a couple of tacklers to the 42. Cowboys start 1st and 10 right there, leading by a pair of touchdowns.
I would have been content to take a fair catch on it. But I just don't understand how he was supposed to go up. I bet he gave him the press box. Saying, just get him out there, get him out there.
Peru sets up a wide receiver screen to Lawrence, and he can't hang on to the football. He was coming back to it and had a couple of linemen out there blocking for him. Link was over there, and Quinton couldn't hang on.
It's a game of fundamentals. It's really a game of fundamentals. If they threw him a pass this time, he would think, I'm going to look it in before I do anything, and he'd make a heck of a play.
So 2nd and 10 from the Cowboys 42. Clock stops with 7:48 to go, third quarter. Peru shotgun. Mangan, the tight end, moves over from right to left. Peru to throw. Will swing past the Bush out of the backfield. He'll split some defenders. Get some running room. First down and 4. Out of bounds inside Bobcat territory at the 39-yard line.
So Bush supposed to be the power back.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple of good receiving tailbacks in Penland and Elric Jones. Jones had a good reception earlier in this ballgame. Usually they don't throw when Chris Bush is out there, a little swing pass. But boy, he made a great run after the catch there, and at the 39-yard line of Texas State, it's a Cowboy first down.
I think it's Penland and Jones that I think if you could just switch jerseys with them and not
couldn't tell who they were.
Right before the half, the one made real good run, real pretty run. That was Penland, correct?
I don't remember.
Southwest.
Back to throw Peru. Looking deep, he's got Franklin. Makes the grab at the 15. 10-5 and out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Charlie Franklin on the grab, beautifully placed in there with a good loft on the ball by Derek Peru, right in the hands of Carly. First down, Cowboys.
All right, Derek, don't worry about that pass. Boy, he don't stay down long, I'll tell you that. He's a good quarterback and equally good person.
Ball spotted at the 1-yard line. And we'll see what the Cowboys would like to do here on 1st and goal at the 1. They'll have Chris Bush as the tailback. Derek Peru up under center. Pair of tight ends in a heavy formation. Give to Bush running right. Hit. Drop. Might have lost the yard.
You know, if you needed an instructional video of a receiver, if you could have got Carly Franklin when the ball was on his fingertip right there and freeze it. That'd be the perfect instruction on how to catch a football. You know, hands down. I didn't think he was going to catch it.
I didn't think he was. It was beautifully executed. 2nd and goal. Put it at the 2 now. Bush again the tailback. Still the heavy formation in. Peru up under center. Will switch Johnson from right to left. I'll give to Bush left side. Touchdown. Nearly untouched goes Chris Bush for the score. His 2nd of the night. Cowboys now lead it 33 to 13 with the extra point yet to come. Boy, the offense is really looking good here in the second half, Johnny.
You know, Tom, it took us 6 hours to get here, and we got tons and tons of people over there, McNeese people sitting in those stands. It's going to drive the 6 hours back.
Yep.
You know, we travel better than anybody in the Southland Conference.
Kick by Berthier is up and good. 6:54 to play third quarter. Cowboys 34, Texas State 13. Back in 1 minute on the McNeese Sports Network.
Papa, it's time for Big All-Star Challenge.
That's right, Gabby. We're challenging all other dealers. This is the All-Star Challenge.
That's right, we're challenging those dealers of this new Yukon that's got that new flex fuel engine and gives great gas mileage.
These new GMC trucks drive so smooth, even us girls love them. An All-Star challenges all other dealers on the price of these new trucks and high trade-in dollars that never go down.
Hey, Papa, what's the trade-in for this?
We are professional grade.
Cowboys have had the football twice here in the second half. They've scored on each possession. Chris Bush, a 2-yard TD run, makes it 34-13. That score set up by a gorgeous pass and reception. Derek Peru to Carly Franklin that got it to the 1-yard line.
You know, I think hello to my good friend Jack Hebert.
You can do that.
Yeah, you know, he was hauling some stuff today, but the Salvation Army turned down his furniture.
They'll do that.
Yeah, not very often.
Johnny was asking me about a Central Arkansas Sam Houston State score. I'll give it to you here in just a minute. As Berthier's kick goes to Crosby, he lets it go through his hands and into the end zone, and he'll down it, and it'll be another touchback for Berthier. Here's the score, Johnny. Central Arkansas 21, Sam Houston State 14, 9-11 to go third quarter. Very interesting. Sam Houston, our next week opponent. Not that we should be looking ahead while we're here in the third quarter, but
Central Arkansas is not out of athletes either.
boy, they're reloading
You know, we kind of harsh on Blake a little bit on the extra point and everything, but field position-wise, he's done a heck of a job on his kickoff. Forcing him to start on the 20-yard line.
First and 10, Texas State, motion man. And a pitch to the tailback. Bush trying to turn the corner, and he'll get about 5, pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I guess we just want him to be perfect on a lot of things. He's got to do a lot of things. You know, extra points, kickoff, punt.
We have high expectations of it, too, don't we?
Too high, yeah. But, I mean, that's a compliment to him.
It is. A 6-yard gain, they'll say, for Carrington Bush. Yes. Bush tailback has had a pretty good night, as has ours. Chris Bush has 2 TDs tonight.
Every Bush has been good at, well, maybe not George.
Yeah. 2nd and 4. Bradley George is in the shotgun here. Inside give to Bush. Gets hit in the backfield, but now pushes forward. Got maybe 2 or 3. He's going to be pretty close to the first down. Now he's shy by a yard, even a yard and a half. It'll be a 3rd and a yard or so.
You know, we've kind of challenged the receivers to take the ball from Whitehead. I think we've done it.
They sure have.
Because for let's see, Quentin dropped 1, dropped 2. Yeah. And then he made 2 good catches. And then, of course, Carlise and made that one a while ago. And then Fredel made one over on the boundary. So they did their part.
3rd and a yard and a half. George will give it to the tailback, and Williams will dive forward for the first down. Williams has checked into the game. No, that was Kennedy. Boy, I can't keep the tailback straight. They're doing to us what we do to opposition, rotating the tailback. That was Kennedy who got the first down carry on 3rd and short. And it'll be first down Texas State at their 32-yard line.
And I think our tailbacks have pretty much got what maybe Jamie may have gotten a little few more yards. The 3 together did, and of course Derek had 52 yards rushing too. He's also
kind of a he is. Yeah. You're right, exactly. 1st and 10, Texas State. Cowboys leading 34-13, 5:40 left 3rd quarter. George to throw, pump fake, now goes near sideline, and he will overthrow his intended target on the near side. That was Adrian Thomas, who was open. He's gotten past Ladarius Key over here on the near sideline.
But you know, Tom, we keep saying, he's overthrowing or he's missed his accuracy. He's getting rid of the ball in a hurry.
Yeah, he is.
He's getting a little leery of that 83 pumping in his face.
Richard Dow has something down on the sidelines. Rich?
Cowboy quarterback Mark Fontnau warming up at the Cowboy lead as Fontnau's been very good coming in behind Peru and putting together long drives. And so the Cowboys will need on the next offensive possession.
2nd and 10 for Texas State. George inside handoff to Bush. Bush has some running room near sideline, close to a first down, and it appears that he has it.
You know, Tom, they just used the stunt that we were talking about. Lark was talking to us about. You know, the inside stunt with the defensive end coming inside, and they just had the right play called. It
came around the outside. Good run for Carrington Bush. And a first down for Texas State. They're at their 43-yard line now. Kennedy and Bush in the game for Texas State. Bradley George in the shotgun. A pair of receivers, one to the left, one to the right. Now Kennedy in motion. Back to throw George. Looks over the middle and incomplete. A little behind his intended receiver. That was Thomas. And Thomas got both hands on it behind him but couldn't hold on. 2nd and 10.
You know, they had Lyndon Johnson and George Strait both graduate from here. Okay, who do you think they voted for the most successful American? George Strait, the most likely to succeed.
Most likely to succeed, yeah.
The President of the United States, and you got George Strait. And Tracy Bird.
2nd and 10. Pair of receivers left now for Bradley George, who steps up under center. A pitch to the left side. Kennedy gets through a couple of tacklers, and now he's stood up and driven back for very little gain. Alan Nelson did a good job stopping him shy of the 45-yard line, a 1-yard pickup.
See, that's one of those plays where he gets some inflection with his voice, because a lot of times if a guy doesn't jump off side, he's still not in the technique position you want him on defense.
And that, in that case, I'd say at least 3 Cowboys up on the defensive front had at least jumped a little bit and were perhaps taken out of that play, but Alan Nelson plugged the gap. It's creates a 3rd and 9 here for Texas State in a big play.
And when that happens, he's always under the center. He's probably bobbing his head.
5 receivers, 3 right, 2 left for George. Back to throw George under pressure. Smith can't hold him down. George will scramble out of there, and now he'll throw on the run. Now he'll take it out of bounds himself. Basically no gain on the play and a 4th down in the punting situation. Smith had his hands on him and a chance for the sack, but couldn't get the big 6'6" quarterback down. George got out of the grass and rolled right. Couldn't find anybody. Finally ran it out of bounds.
I bet you George has a high academic grade point. He's smart.
Yeah.
He hit that boundary. He was in a hurry.
He was also very strong on that play to get away from the grasp of
He's
Smith.
a big, strong.
Here's the punt from McDonald, and it's going to go away from Carly Franklin. Franklin will let it roll. It will get inside the 15 and down at about the 12. So that's where the Cowboys will start, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. We'll see if Richard is correct. Mark Fontnau is going to come in at quarterback for the Pokes. With 4:14 to go in the 3rd, the Cowboys are leading at 34-13. And there is Mark Fontnau, the lefty, coming in to lead the Cowboys on this possession. We've had a lot of good buzz about Mark's performance the last 2 ball games.
Well, Mark's got enough attempts, and he and Peru together where they're 1-2 in the Southland Conference in passing efficiency.
Correct.
Mark's only had 1 incomplete.
Fontnau up under center. A quick slanted across, catch by Striddle with running room. Oh, he starts to stumble. Now he breaks the tackle, and out at midfield he goes down. Striddle was going down, and he ran into somebody, and it kept him on his feet. Beautiful slant pass to Emmanuel Striddle, and that will get the Cowboys 38 yards to midfield.
Let me say this. With all the credit to Iowa High School.
There you go. Fontnau to Striddle.
J.I. Watson, all of it. You know, the middle school, the elementary school, the high school. That's Fontnau and Striddle.
Clock starts once again with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. And the Cowboys have pushed it to midfield with 1 play. The tailback is Neely Hubbard. Fontnau is up under center on 1st down. Cowboys jump. And we'll get a false start against the Pope.
I noticed that cheering section over there is not as strong on Freeman's haircut anymore as they were when they had a 7-point lead.
Yeah. In this ballgame, the Cowboys jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Texas State scored 10 quick points to answer. Cowboys regained the lead in the 2nd and have not looked back. It's 34-13 Cowboys.
Well, didn't Striddle look good just on
Wow.
the first 2 or 3 steps?
Big long strides from the big tall receiver Striddle. It's been a rare commodity for the Cowboys to have a tall receiver. Fontnau fake, will throw now. He'll hit Therese Jackson coming out of the backfield. Not a lot there. He's going to get 7 or 8 on the reception. Therese had to stop and wait for that one, which was slightly underthrown. He did make the grab and then have to re-get a big body going. Got 8 on the catch. 2nd down at 7.
As far as Mark Fontnau goes, add 2 more attempts and 2 more completions.
Yeah. And some good yardage, over 40 yards on those 2.
I tell you what, on that slant, it was hard not to catch that.
Beautifully thrown ball, right in his hand. All right, 2nd and 7 now. And an inside give, Neely Hubbard. Not much for Neely. He got 2 to the 45. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 5.
You know, being around Mark Fontnau, you know, at the hotel and everything, just being around him, he's a classic guy, too. He probably has every right to say, I want more playing time or something, you know, but he makes us feel so good because he's in the wings and when anytime that something would happen to, but he's just a classic guy, and again, he's in agriculture and he's an honor roll student, and the perfect son.
3rd and 5. Cowboys at the 45 of Texas State. Fontnau shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls right. Has to turn to throw and does, and overthrows his intended target, Davis, over at about the 33-yard line. So it'll be a punting situation for the Cowboys on 4th and 5 at the 45 of Texas State.
That's not fair to roll Mark right.
I know.
You know, he just has such a strong one. He could roll left and still throw the deep round.
The other way. Yeah. So Versage with another chance to pin Texas State deep inside their territory. Thompson is back deep for the Bobcats, standing at his 10-yard line, awaiting the punt from Versage. There's the kick. Still awaiting a snap from Schultz. It's a good one. Versajay gets the kick away, end over end, and Thompson will let this one bounce, and it goes out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Versajay had some trouble making a grab on the snap, which was right in his breadbasket, but he kind of muffed on it and then got it away, and because he had hurried the kick, it didn't look like it was going to be a good result. It looked like it was going to roll into the end zone. Instead, it took a complete 90-degree angle after it hit and went out of bounds at the 6-yard line. All right, we'll take that.
Yeah. You know, once you get a couple of 20-something yard punts, it takes some heck of a punt to get you back up when they start dividing it by the number of punts and the total yardage. But that one right there, I'd rather have that one than a 90-yard punt.
No kidding. So first down, Texas State. George at quarterback with a pair of receivers left, one to the right, works in the shotgun from his 6-yard line. Cowboys lead it 34-13, 2:02 left in the third. They're trying to set up a screen, and they do. They hit Williams, who breaks one tackle and another, and he's out across the 13 to near the 14-yard line. It's going to be an 8-yard gain on first down.
You know, I wish my friend Russell Whitaker was up here with us tonight. We should be making fun of his 34-13 fans. That's the score, remember?
Yep, that's right.
That's some fun people, wasn't it?
That was great. We had Mr. and Mrs. Whitaker in the booth with us out in Cedar City, Utah.
He was our spotter.
He always showed us whether we had the first down or not. 2nd and 3.
Beautiful lady.
Just outside the 13. And they move, and that'll help. Ball starting at Texas State. Looks like the receiver over here on the near sideline jumped it. He's going straight to the base. That happened. 1:18 to play third. Cowboys leading by 21, 34-13.
They both went straight to the bench. There's a motion guy in him.
Yeah. So that backs them back to between the 8 and the 9. We'll call it the 9-yard line. 2nd down still. And 7. George from the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. George takes the snap, rolls left. Turns to throw. Oh, and he falls down. He just tumbled down himself at about the 2-yard line. That's a break for the Cowboys as George loses big yardage way back deep to his 1. Just outside the 1. 3rd and 14.
Well, you know what it was? Again, he's going to his left. He's got to straighten his shoulders up to throw left. You know, It's a tough thing to ask a right-handed quarterback, but you got to do it or everybody would just defend you to the right. But, I mean, that's what he was trying to do, is square his shoulders. And it's a tough thing to ask the quarterback to do right there. And he wasn't even out of the tackle zone.
Right. George, who's 6'6", probably wears about a size 13 or so shoe, and looks like he kind of tripped over his own feet there.
Some of those tackles, I swear, off sides with those their feet.
3rd and 14. George sets up to throw. Hit as he throws. Near side, it's up for grabs. Oh, and it's caught for a first down by Texas State. Making the grab was Cameron Luke. And that was really just up for grabs, and Cameron Luke went up and hauled in the rebound.
See, that's what pass interference does for you, though. It doesn't allow you to fight for the ball. You know, I mean, you're better off with a lead like this of almost letting him catch it rather than the pass interference.
And that was Marcus Brown with very good coverage there for the Cowboys. He was all over Luke. And George, who was under a lot of pressure, had to just sail it up for grabs. It worked out for Texas State, and it'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th. Our score, Cowboys 34, Bobcats 13. Back in 1 minute on the McNeese Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Philip Tarver for Lake Charles Toyota, inviting you to come in for a first-class shopping experience. We have a vast inventory and a professional sales staff to meet with you in a comfortable, open environment. Your service experience begins with a professional, courteous welcome and continues through valet delivery upon completion. Our unique amenities include complimentary beverages, child's play area, a large waiting lounge, and a gift shop and wireless internet. We all work very hard to give you the first-class service you're worthy of at Lake Charles Toyota, Gerstner Memorial, south of I-210, where we know you by your name.
First play of the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Texas State from their 31-yard line. George up under center. Play fake, wants to throw this side. He will throw this side, and it is caught for a first down. Going out of bounds is Crosby in Cowboys territory at the 48. It was a nicely targeted pass by Bradley George into the hands of Morris Crosby for the first down. Cowboys will make some changes defensively now.
They got my man Jared Dolan in there now, so they're going to be some mayhem.
First down. Texas State splits two wide outs right, one to the left. George option pitches. This is going to be a pass as Bush is setting up the throw, and he underthrows the intended receiver, and it was nearly picked off by Quayhagen and fell in front of him incomplete. Not a well-executed halfback pass there as Bush tried to sell it too much. There's a little bit of an oversale there in a bad pass.
From Southeastern Louisiana, 21, Stephen F. Austin, nothing. Southeastern Louisiana might be pretty good.
Yeah, they might.
A bit better than we think because they play Tulane pretty good. Central Arkansas, 21-14 over Sam Houston. Both of those in the third quarter. Both of them with 3 minutes to go.
If you missed it.
Here's one in the third quarter with 10:58 in the third quarter. Stanford 7, Southern Cal 9.
Interesting. Timeout has been called by Texas State. And with that timeout, we'll take the timeout. Hope's leading at 34-13, early fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute on the McNeese Sports Network.
Transformer Sector 2.
Through wind and rain, storms and sunshine, we're always working hard to earn your trust and confidence. Always working hard to make a difference because we live here too. For service and information, visit Entergy.com. Entergy, the power of people.
After the timeout, Texas State 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys 48-yard line. George breaks the huddle and gets the delay. While there's a delay, let's go to Richard. Richard, you got something for us?
Yeah, what the delay is just getting ready to come back after the timeout. Cowboys playing a lot of personnel tonight. You may notice that we just again going about the second and third string, and everybody getting a chance to play. Basically, the last couple road trips, you make the trip playing the game as you work hard in practice.
2nd and 10 Texas State. George out of the shotgun. Will set up a screen to the near side, and Crosby is taken down immediately by Jonathan Walker. Very nicely defended by Walker. He was the only Cowboy over there, so if they had blocked him, that was going to go for big yardage. Instead, it's a 1-yard loss on the little screen to Crosby. Walker takes care of that for a 3rd and 11 Texas State.
You know, we really don't have a string, second string, third string, because like Hagen, he might be in the nickel, or he might be the nickel back with the first group. But I tell you what it does, it makes practice so much better if everybody's going to play in the game. They just practice great.
3rd and 11, George shotgun. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. George takes the snap, drops the throw. Now he's scrambling right, throwing right. Intercepted by the Cowboys. Viggers was down when he made the grab, so Viggers is trying to return it and can't do so.
Look, this is a good point, a good team point. Smith
forced that.
Leading the nation, goes back there, knocks the heck out of him, should have got a sack. Okay, he just throws at the last minute, he gets an interception, and Smith is so happy he's running off field, we got an interception. He could have been, the sack could have put him number one in the nation. I mean, he's already number one, you know, and he is so excited because we got the football. It has nothing to do with him leading the nation in sacks.
First turnover of the night for Texas State is an interception by John Viggers for the Cowboys. Sets it up first down, pokes at their 43. Fontnau in at quarterback for his second series. And he will fake it, wants to set up the throw, and does throw to the tailback Jones, who makes the catch but is out of bounds at the 43 of Texas State. They were trying to give it to Elric Jones on the rail.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing that these days.
That was a special play set up for Fontnau because he was right throwing the rail back left.
Right.
Not many folks can do that. You know, that was a play for him.
There was the play fake to Jones, and setting up and lofting it back the other way to Jones down the left sideline. He caught the ball but got neither foot close.
You know, I watched the other day as a buddy ball, baseball.
Yeah, that's great. There's nothing better.
Buddy Lee's friend of mine got me involved in that buddy ball, and I love it.
First down, or second down, and a catch by Quentin Lawrence, and that'll be a Cowboys first down. A quick slant from Fontnau to Quentin Lawrence. This time he got his gloves on it, hangs on for a Cowboys first down at the 43 of Texas State.
Well, that gives you such a secure feeling when Mark comes in the game, and you know that, you know Peru's over there, and he's not going to get hurt, you know, and you know if he does, it's going to be a good situation. Well, I was happy with the highway connection there.
That was great. First and 10 Cowboys. Pokes leading 34-13. And a pitch to Elric Jones, sweeping left. They cut it upfield. Ball is loose, but I think he was down. Yes, he was. It's going to be a short gain. 2 or 3 on the carry for Elric Jones. Put it at the 41-yard line, 2nd and 8.
You think Mark did that on purpose, but let me tell you, a quarterback doesn't have any idea what number they got on as long as they got a mustard hat on.
That's right. We'll give him 2. 2nd and 8 at the 41. Looks like LSU has scored a touchdown. It's 10-6. I didn't see if they got an extra point or not.
Maybe they got 2 field goals.
The second down play was Fontnau in the shotgun. Fontnau keeps it himself and dives forward for about 2 or 3. He's to the 39. It was that zone read play.
Well, he did a good job of staying on the tackle. Fanny, too, you know, in downfield.
3rd and, we'll call it 6 at the 39.
It's okay to say Fanny, huh?
Yeah. Okay. That's an acceptable one. All right. There are many euphemisms for that part of the body. Fanny is an acceptable one.
Euphemism? Dead?
From the shotgun, Fontnau back to throw. Has time, now does throw. He hits the target, Lawrence. Makes the grab and makes the move. He's at the 15-yard line. Quentin Lawrence, he may be going over 100 yards with that reception, as Charlie Franklin is over 100 already on the night. Quentin makes the grab there at the 15. First down Cowboys, and a good-looking pass again from Mark Fontnau.
Yeah, I've been thinking about Mark, and he kind of reminds me of, and I guess it's that nonchalant, it's stateless.
Left-hander,
not as windy and everything, you know, but he's just, it's nonchalant and gets a lot of velocity on just not that much effort, arm effort.
First down Cowboys at the 15. Pokes lead 34-13, 11:46 to go. Give to Elric Jones, turning the corner on the right side. He's to the 10. Dives forward to the 7 as he's taken out of bounds. Good carry for Elric Jones. 2nd and short it will be for the Pokes. At the 7.
You know, Tom, who's got a lot of arm velocity still is Brett Favre.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, he throws hard.
He doesn't look like he's lost any.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite move like he used to. Man, he's got built up. 2nd and 2. Ball is at the Texas State 7. Fontnau has a receiver to either side, and Elric Jones in the backfield.
I just like the way he plays the game. You know, he has fun playing that game. It's like he's in the backyard.
Fontnau to Jones, running to the goal line, touchdown! Elric Jones on the carry, 7 yards away, and the Cowboys have scored one more.
Yeah, Miss Annie. Told you earlier. Now we got 40 points. All going to work out fine.
That's a 7-yarder for Elric. He had a touchdown in the Southern Utah game, but that was through the air. I'm not sure if he has a rushing touchdown yet on the year. Check the stats as we go through.
Tom, first chance we get, we got to name every offensive lineman because
we do. They're having a great game.
You just can't single out one particular guy.
Connor to hold for Versajay, whose kick is through the uprights and good. Cowboys lead at 41-13, 11:32 to go in the game, and we take a 1-minute break. We'll be back on the McNeese Sports Network.
Papa, it's time for a big All-Star Challenge.
That's right, Gabby. We're challenging all other dealers. This is the All-Star Challenge.
That's right. We're challenging those dealers of this new Yukon that's got that new flex fuel engine and gets great gas mileage. When can I talk?
Here at All-Star, we not only challenge you with price, but we challenge you with style.
And don't forget, All-Star's a family dealer where we treat you like a family. Hey, Papa, what's the trade-in for this?
We are professional grade.
Cowboys score again. Elric Jones, a 7-yard touchdown run, caps off a long scoring drive, and it's 41-13 McNeese. Jay will kick it away in just a moment. Say hello to my lovely bride. Hello, Kay. Wish you could have made the trip. I wish I could have made the 12-mile run this morning. She outran me by 5 miles, Johnny.
I wish he couldn't have made the trip, and you made the trip, and I didn't make the trip. So I'd go see Kay.
There's something in there, but I can't quite figure it out, so I'll just leave it at that.
I'm not sure.
First to Jay's kick. There's a line drive. It's going to spin. It's going to go out of bounds. So Texas State will start good field position. He's bragged on Blake's kickoffs all night. Now he's missed it.
Let me tell you about
it out of bounds.
I coached one time. If there's 2 miles per hour wind against the wind, they'll swear up and down it's a gale.
Yeah.
Force right now, you know. By the same token, if it's 2 miles an hour the other way, it's to
to the moon.
Yeah, yeah, about
almost a Waco.
Yeah, Willie Nelson.
Texas State will take the penalty and place the ball at their 35-yard line. The Bobcats have the football at their 35 with 11:33 to go in a 41-13 game. Cowboys on top.
Folks, I think you're going to win this one now. Please, please, please make every attempt to be at the San Houston home game next week. Boy, that would be a great thing for this team to come back to.
Clint Toon is now in at quarterback for Texas State. He'll hand off on his first play. The tailback will get out to the 40-yard line.
And I guess wearing the blue is going to be tradition now. Want to do it every game?
Yeah, I guess. I'm with it.
Let's do it. Let's blue it out.
Toon on the year, 10 completions, 17 attempts, 54 yards, and an interception, 3 carries for 6 yards for the backup. George appears to be finished for the night.
You know, the players told me one time, and this makes sense, they wish the tailgate people would be in the stadium when they came in, when the team comes in, you know? They'd like for that thing, you know.
We need to have that be a night that we do that once.
One big roar when the players come out there.
Toon back to throw. He'll throw the deep pass on the right sideline and overthrows his intended target, Thomas. Good coverage by Laverius Key over on the far sideline. Complete. Second, actually third down now, and 5.
We don't have to say big down.
Not anymore.
You know, we really hadn't had to say as much this season.
We've had so many second half leads. You know, we've not had a nail-biting game. The closest thing was the ULL game, and that was close, say, till the end of the third quarter, and then we just ran it right down the throats and won it going away in the end.
You know, Tom, we've got to be edging up there on scoring offense.
Oh, we are.
That's 41. I think we were right there at 38-4.
Toon is going to be sacked. Who got him? That is Kenton Alene who got him. Back at about the 33-yard line. There is a flag down. I got to believe that's a hold. And I got to believe the Cowboys, if that is the case, will decline it, and the punting situation will result.
Doesn't Kenton Alene sound like a 30-minute sitcom? Kenton Alene.
Holding is the call. Declined by the Cowboys. Punting situation for McDonald. And the Cowboys will get the football back. Carly Franklin will drop to his 25-yard line, awaiting the kick from McDonald. The Pokes have blocked 1 against Texas State tonight. They use a short punt set up here. The snap is only 10 yards. Good snap. Kick is away. Franklin will step up. Take this one at the 28-yard line. Oh, he fair caught it. I'm guessing they told him. If he had all kinds of room on a line drive punt there.
You know, Tom, I'm thinking that maybe the punter got hurt because this is not the same punter. I don't think the punter was the same guy that punted for the game. Mm-hmm. He looks like All-American, and he's a one-step punter now, and he just...
Well, maybe he got 3 before the game, and they're giving him 1 in the game.
I guess so.
He had a couple of good punts into the wind in the first half. Yeah. He had 1 really good punt back in the first half that was into the wind. First down, Cowboys. Fontnau is up under center. It's Penland in the backfield now.
Technique he doesn't look like. He looks like he's a soccer player, and that's probably what it is.
Todrick Penland breaks a couple of tackles, got 5 or 6 on the carry, maybe even 7 out to the 36-yard line. Starting from the 29, the Cowboys get 7 on first down. 41-13, folks, with 10-10 to go in the game.
I'll tell you what that substitution has done for those tailbacks is they don't have that Jim Brown attitude going back to the huddle. Boy, they hustling. None of them seem to be tiring. But let's see if they have to run 80 yards. Let's hope they have to run 80 yards.
Therese Jackson is in at fullback on 2nd and 3 here. Fontnau will give it to Penland running left. He's trying to turn the corner, and he will. He'll get the first down. He'll race out of bounds at about the 45. Penland actually ran into Therese Jackson, his lead blocker that time, and then bounced it outside. Got good yardage for the first down.
I don't think I've ever seen a Cowboys stadium where everybody's left. You know, actually, right now, we have more McNeese people here.
Yeah, I think we do. If you take their band
out
and they got a big bunch of cheerleaders and dancers over here in the next section over, you take those people who have to be here out, and we do definitely have as many as they do. You got to love that on the road, owning somebody else's house like that. First and 10 Cowboys. Fontnau up under center. They'll give it to Penland, who's hit in the backfield, but escapes. Gets good yardage crossing midfield. He got 6 or 7. Did you see that, Tony? He was wrapped up at the line.
You know, I think really the trend is to smaller backs. Oh, they seem like they're
shorter
low,
backs.
low. You can't see them.
You remember guys like Otis Anderson who was 6'2" and big, and
Eddie George.
Yeah, Eddie George. He was an upright back.
And so was the one from SMU.
Dickerson?
Eric Dickerson was an upright loafer, you know?
Yeah. But the trend is to shorter backs. Yeah. Well, we've got plenty of them.
I tell you, Thurman, Thomas, and all those guys started it, and now they're even shorter than those guys.
Second and a long 3 past midfield. Penland will run to cut it upfield. Not much there. Might have gotten a yard. We'll get in the 49-yard line, and he's pushed back. It'll set up a 33.
Somebody had one from Ohio State that was a fullback. Artie, not guaranteed or something. He was a bowling ball guy. I mean, he was a little
I know who you meant. He was with the Colts.
Nottingham?
Don Nottingham.
Yeah, Nottingham.
Don Nottingham. Yep, from the Baltimore Colts back in the, probably early 70s, huh?
Yeah, but you know, they got a lot of power, like a shot put. Did y'all let
right
combine, you know?
See if the Cowboys will throw on 3rd and 3, or if they will keep it on the ground here. Fontnau in the shotgun with Penland standing beside him. Low snap. Fontnau will pick it up. He's in some trouble. He'll just wrap up the football and take a loss of 2 on the play back to the 49. Snap appeared to be low. I'm not sure if it was too low, but it was a surprise to Fontnau perhaps that he couldn't get it. Now I watched the replay there. It was too low.
I'll bet you that it was going to be a run.
I think you're right.
Matt's is such a classy guy. Now, I wouldn't blame Matt at all for throwing, letting the quarterback throw the ball a little bit.
Right.
But, I mean, he's so classy with it. You know, he wouldn't do anything to embarrass
Well,
us.
if Lassane or Crater comes in, they would be in throwing position. On 4th down, J to punt. Back deep for Texas State is Thompson. Long snap count. Low snap. J goes down and gets it, kicks it away. Thompson will let this one bounce, and it will roll inside the 20, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. J had to go down and get the snap there, and got a decent enough kick away that will send Texas State back to their 15-yard line, and that's where they will start 1st and 10. There is a timeout on the field. 7:19 to go in the ball game. Cowboys lead at 41-13, and we take a 1-minute break on the McNeese Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Philip Tarver for Lake Charles Toyota, inviting you to come in for a first-class shopping experience. We have a vast inventory and a professional sales staff to meet with you in a comfortable, open environment. Your service experience begins with a professional, courteous welcome and continues through valet delivery upon completion. Our unique amenities include complimentary beverages, child's play area, a large waiting lounge, and a gift shop and wireless internet. We all work very hard to give you the first-class service you're worthy of at Lake Charles Toyota, Gerstner Memorial, south of I-210, where we know you by your name.
Hopes on top, 41-13, 7:19 to go in the ball game. Texas State will start 1st and 10 at their 15.
Texas State's got about 25 or 30 or 40 cheerleaders. A while ago, they, like on this side is about 15, and every one of them turn a backward flip. You know, I hadn't seen that since the days of John Thorne.
Toon is in at quarterback on this series again for Texas State. He's in the shotgun, and he'll give it on the inside, gives it a tailback. And they're about 5 deep on the depth chart now, and I don't know who that is with the ball, but he's taken down by the Cowboys for no gain. On the carry, that is Mitch Odom.
When you see those fresh mustard hats, you see a lot of them around the football.
Odom, number 10, the tailback that time, got the carry. Clock runs, 6:54 to go. We're just waiting for this one to end. The Cowboys have dominated the second half, really dominated the second quarter, and lead at 41-13. Toon in the shotgun, drops the throw. Throws far side. It is picked up. It is complete. The Cowboys had a chance to pick it off, but Ladarius Key couldn't hang on. You know, by I think Clayhagen, wasn't it? He's got a hand on that. I'm not sure.
So, yeah. You know, a while ago when we had the hands team in there, when we were anticipating the onside kick, Derek Brown was the leaping position. He was the guy that's going to go up, and pretty good choice.
May have been Dolan who got a hand on that one from his linebacker spot.
Oh, I was throwing low.
3rd and 10.
Is Derek the long jumper?
Derek and Marcus Brown are both on the track team.
Yeah, but one of them.
It's a low snap. Toon in trouble. Will set up a screen, and it's caught for very short yardage by Odom, and it'll be 4th and long.
Now that looked like Guahagan, so we maybe had a blitz. That was Guahagan on the tackle, number 30 in the
30,
back. Yeah. So he must have been on a blitz.
A punting situation once again for McDonald. Carles Franklin drops back to his 45.
Fair catch it.
He will, yep. He'll either let it bounce and just roll, or else he'll fair catch it.
No, they won't want him to let it roll.
Right. Clock runs with under 6 minutes to go in the game. McDonald gets the kick away. It's a good one.
That's a good kick.
Well, it's over the head of Carles Franklin and out of bounds. It'll go inside the 20. Is it out of bounds or is it still rolling? No, it's still rolling at the 18-yard line. Thought it went on.
I did too.
But it's down at the 18, and Cowboys start 1st and 10 right there. 5:42 to go here in the ball game.
You know, when I was on the sideline, coaching on the sideline, when you kicked out of bounds and that referee started walking towards you, I wanted to get a 2x4 and hit him right in the shin.
Stop.
Just stop walking.
And we'll see who comes out at quarterback for the Cowboys. It is going to be
14, Crater.
It is Bart Crater, and it's his first playing time of the year, I do believe.
Well, I'm happy for his parents.
Yeah.
They were at the hotel today. Very, very, very nice people.
High formation behind Crater with Penland and Bourgeois. Davis in motion, and a give to Todrick Penland. He's bounced after a short pickup. Might have gotten to the 19, and that's all. Clock runs, 5:33 to go. Cowboys 41, Texas State 13.
Now, Thomas, you get that starting lineup, and you talk about them offensive
I forgot to do
starting
that.
offensive linemen.
I did forget to do that.
Don't
Cowboys.
you now.
I won't do it. I'll give it the 2nd and 3rd teams if I can.
That's a little much to ask.
All right. Kyle Link, Iman Nagabi, Lance Freeman, Jimbo Hill, David Ballard.
There you go.
Don't forget James Jordan, who's getting more and more playing time as he recovers from his injuries.
Right, and put Mangum in there.
Yep. Crater keeps, breaks the tackle, and got more. He's out to the 30, 35-yard line. Bart Crater on the option read there, took it himself, was completely stuffed, and it came out of the pile and got great yardage.
Looks like Bart might have run over somebody over
Yeah.
there.
Well, there is a difference in how you play when you're down to the 3rd string in many cases, and you're leading. You play a lot stronger than when you're the 3rd string.
Well, I would expect that Crater has not run McNeese's offense this year. I would
run everybody else's.
Everybody else's offense. And next week when he's Bobars, and he's got Smith hanging on his neck the whole week, he deserves to get a chance to play.
1st down Cowboys at the 37. Crater in a shotgun now. Penland stands beside him. Crater gives to Penland, who runs left and falls down in the backfield. Lost about a yard.
I think he tripped over his own man, didn't he?
Might have.
Well, wait a minute. Now, 17, is it?
17's in the ball game.
Well, that's Lassane.
That is Bo Lassane.
And he's at a wide receiver. No, is that, you sure? It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. That is Bo Lassane, yep.
At wide receiver.
Unless they've done some receiver
No, I wouldn't think so.
jockeying on us. 2nd and 10. Crater in the shotgun. We'll give it to Neely Hubbard, and Hubbard will lose a yard. He's back at the 35.
Well, now, every one of those quarterbacks has a lot of ability, a lot of athletic ability, so it wouldn't be beyond. And Lassane is pretty tall, or for sure he's going to grow into being tall. But that's probably just a chance to get him to play.
Maybe
and
so.
Who knows the routes better than the quarterback?
Honestly.
Doesn't he hold for the...
No, Connor holds now.
Oh, that's
we
right,
had
Connor.
Lassane hold
That's right,
for Persig 2 years ago.
That's right.
And he did a great job as a true freshman doing that. 2 true freshmen, the kicker and the holder.
His legs probably got too long to kneel down there.
On 3rd and 11 from the 35. Crater in the shotgun. Rolls right. Wants to set up the throw, and now he will throw. And it's going to be incomplete as Davis can't hang on to it out at about the 46-yard line. Might have been short of a 1st down anyway. Punting situation for the Pokes with 3:15 to go.
You know, holders and deep snappers get a bad situation because they're so important in the game that you hardly don't want him to play anything else but that.
Yeah.
A deep snapper, you know, like he's a defensive end or something. You don't want him to do that. You want him to deep snap, and you want that holder for sure don't get a broken pinky or something. Yeah.
On fourth down, J to punt. Thompson back deep at his 29. We'll let the clock run down. Kick by J is away. Good looking punt.
One, yeah.
Wow, that's going to send Thompson back. Well, Thompson's going to watch that one bounce over his head and into the end zone. Well, that'll help you out. That's a 65-yard punt.
He was up to 28, so yeah,
that'll help a good bit. J with a booming punt into the wind, and Texas State starts first and 10 at the 20.
Okay, all the theories gone.
Yeah.
The wind theories and everything. Kickers are kickers.
We'll stay right here with you as there's a timeout on the field. 3:04 to go in the game. Cowboys leading at 41-13. Pokes jumped out to a quick 7-0 lead in the ball game, but Texas State bounced back with 10 straight, helped by a Cowboys turnover. It was 10-7 for the Bobcats at the end of one. Cowboys got a couple of touchdowns in the second quarter to take a 20-10 halftime lead. The Pokes had two scores in the third, both of them touchdowns, to just a field goal by Texas State, and led it 34-13 at the end of three. The Pokes were the only score in the fourth quarter, made it 41-13. And we've been playing out the string for an awful long time in this ball game.
Didn't I tell you last week where Carlos Medrano, who's in the Hall of Fame,
yeah,
said that the holder held the ball upside down? That was his excuse. I asked him, well, Carlos, which end is upside down? It looks like it's plain to me.
That's like hitting it on the wrong side of the tennis racket.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had my tennis racket turned over. Or having it, somebody used to say, no, that's a left-handed tennis racket. Yeah, they can pull that one on somebody. All right, an update from Baton Rouge, 17-7 Florida. The Tigers in a ball game against some Florida Gators.
You know, LSU was primed for it. I don't mean it's over or anything, but it's a lot easier to coach an underdog than it is a favorite.
On first down, Toon back to throw for Texas State. He will hit, the back Kennedy out of the backfield, who will get it out to about the 28-yard line.
Jared Dolan put his head in there, didn't he?
Boy, it is. That's going to be a gain of, 9 or so. Actually, that was Williams on the reception for Texas State. Man, trouble keeping track of their tailbacks.
Yeah.
And now they've got a whole new core of receivers and backs coming in.
Well, they're in the heart of football country down here.
Sure.
It seems like, and this is 27,000 students at this school.
Inside give to Williams, who's got some room. He's got a first down out across the 35. A little pushing going on there, Johnny.
It's always a receiver and a defensive back. Now, they're not going to hurt each other. How would you hurt another guy with that equipment? It's like two knives, you know.
Jousting.
What's stupid is when you take your helmet off, isn't it?
Right. This stadium is almost empty except for the band over there.
Except for McNeese. Look over we got everybody that wasn't here before.
Toon back to throw. Throws near side and incomplete. Looking for the tailback coming out of there. That's Odom. And good coverage by the Cowboys. On him was Tyson Sibley from the safety spot. 2nd and 10.
And Cal was asking about our tailgating and everything. He said, afterwards, he said these people stay overnight here and everything, and the next morning you'll see them out in their campers and everything. And he says, what about McNeese? He said, what do they do? Where do you see them? He says, on the pavement.
Yeah, face down in the gutter somewhere. The street sweeper wakes them up at 5 a.m., right?
We got a great reputation. Everybody knows about our tailgating people, and now they're starting to bring the visitors through that. And
first down, Texas State at the Cowboy 47. 1:40 to go as the clock runs. Cowboys leading 41-13. Toon, the backup for Texas State in at quarterback, will step up through pressure, pump fake there, and now he keeps the football and gets good running room. He's got a first down, stays on his feet to the 30-yard line. With 1:24 left, a few people still remaining on the Texas State side. Give a round of applause to their backup quarterback.
When were we last 5-0?
I can't remember the last time we would have been 5-0. Maybe 1995 or 97, maybe.
Well, we started playing those money games somewhere up in
it was 2000. We played Miami. We went 10-1 in 2002 and 2003, but had early money games in both of those.
So we had Nebraska, we had Texas A&M, we had Miami.
Oh, and the Cowboys should have picked one off but couldn't hang on. Who dropped that one for the Pokes? Show me your number there. Okay, that was Matt Kramer, a linebacker who couldn't hold on. Yeah, 2002 we played Nebraska. That was in early October, so I don't think we were 5-0 at that point. Probably not. Maybe 4-0 or possibly 5-0. In 03 we played Kansas State. That was pretty early in the season. So I don't think we would have been. I think it's probably back to 95 or maybe 97.
Well, we've had our conference for an awful long time, and that's 6 games there.
Right.
5 games there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
the pass is caught.
And Troy dropped out.
Dropped now by Texas State. It'll be 3rd and 10. Yet when we had Troy and Jacksonville,
right, that's right,
in the Southland Football League,
right,
and we had 7 league games then.
The only thing I can think is 95, where we went to Chattanooga.
95 we lost in the semis to Marshall at home, but we were 13-0 at that point.
Yeah.
We had a perfect 11-0 regular season that year.
That's probably it.
That's probably it. It may have been 97. I don't remember when we lost it to SFA in 97. That was probably in conference play. We might have been 5-0 that year.
Well, 97, yeah, because that's when they took the goalposts down and everything.
Yeah.
And we the river and all that.
The pass is caught inside the 10-yard line by Texas State. Corey Scott on the reception with 56 seconds left. Fits in well there. 2nd and goal. Tune from a shotgun. 5 receivers in the game. Tune back to throw. Looks deep in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, I thought that guy was going to undercut him, and that wouldn't have been very nice.
Thomas was the intended receiver on the coverage for the Cowboys. It was Brian Harvey. Harvey, who blocked the punt earlier in the ball game.
They're putting a tight end. Watch out for that little
play
that comes off. But what yard line on the 15? They're not guaranteed that they're going to get man either.
No, that's a good zone position there. Actually, you can cover a lot of territory with the zone.
And see, they can't throw deep passes on the 15. You only got 25 yards to go. I mean, to
the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal from the 15. Tune. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Back to throw is Tune. Sets up a screen. Caught. And getting down to about the 5-yard line is Williams. He stopped at the 6. It's going to be 4th and goal. 30 seconds left on the clock. They don't have any timeouts. So they'll come quickly get a play over here at the sideline and try to punch one in late.
You know, Tom, that defensive team right there does not want them to score.
No, they don't, and I don't want them to
I
either.
don't care what the score is. They do not want them to
I don't want them to score either. 11 seconds left. Tune in the shotgun. 3 receivers right. Will roll right. And he will throw right, and he's got the receiver for the touchdown. On the grab, it's Corey Scott for the score with 2 seconds remaining in the game. That's twice we've given up late, sort of face-saving touchdowns. Scott with the score.
Well, Southern Utah's 4th quarter should have been in our stats.
That is a 6-yard reception by Scott from Tune. And with 2 seconds left in the game, it's 41-19, extra point yet to come.
You know the downside of this, Tom, is these players will get back at 5 or 6 in the morning, and you just don't seem to get right the whole next week in preparation, you know.
Kick is up and good. It's 41-20 now. That score coming with 2 seconds left on the clock. And the kickoff should do it. End the ball game.